Hello, friends, and welcome to Mystery Card Box Card 2. So, if you took part in my mystery craft box for December, this is card number 2. You will receive 6 cards. You'll get $25 in Stampin' Up goodies, and then I'll give you 6 card kits, and you'll get some swag. So this card is a 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. It's going to go sideways. So you got that. You got a piece of cardstock, very vanilla, that I embossed with the So Swirly embossing folder. So you got that. And I gave you circles that I use the Stylish Shapes dies for. And you also got a couple different tag sizes with very vanilla, and you got embellishments. Well, that was part of your $25 and wonderful stuff from Stampin' Up. Now, what I'm going to do is you need to cut those circles in half, okay? I use scissors. I just kind of winged it. I use scissors. So you do you, and yep, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So I am using 3 colors. I'm going to do a little ink blending. I'm using Crumb Cake, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow. Those are all colors that are in this paper. So let's get the Crumb Cake because that's the lightest. I'm going to start with that. Not sure how this is going to go. You may not want to do this. Okay? Light brown. Okay. So I'm just going to add this onto the swirly so you can see it a little better. Just add a little bit of color. Not sure if I'm going to like it or not. We're just giving it a try. It just seemed like it would be a little too plain. Okay, and remember, a little is always better than doing a lot when you're doing ink blending, because you can always add more. Now I'm using Lost Lagoon. So I get generally 2 blending brushes per color family. Like I look at this as teal. I have light for Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, and I have more of a dark that has Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. And no, I do not wash these. You can. I'm just not patient, and it takes too long for me to have them dry. So, I mean, they'd have to be really yucky for me to wash them. Some colors, when you mix them together, they may turn into mud. So that's always something to be aware of. Okay. And next I am going to use Mossy Meadow. This is a very dark color, so I got to be careful with this. And I don't want light green. Thought I had dark green. Wrong color. Where is my green? There it is. Okay. We need the regular green for this puppy. See how dark that can get? So I'm very lightly coloring in this. Very lightly. Because this is going to be way too dark for me. Okay, so I'm going to go over more the Lost Lagoon, I think. Add in a little bit more Lost Lagoon. Okay, I think that is good. So green, teal, and light brown. Put those away. Okay. So we are going to adhere this onto, and this is the direction of your card. Now, of course, you can do it different if you don't want to do it how I'm doing it. It's your choice. There we go. Like that. Okay, so now we are going to go to these circles. Okay. I used 4 of the stylish shapes, and I have to tell you, this is a must-have in your stamping arsenal. And I used, with the circles, I wanted to use a muted, then more pattern, muted, more pattern. But you can turn them around. Put some glue on here. And I'm going to put these to the right side of the circle, like that. Oops, they moved. Right side of the circle. See, and this is, I think I just used two of the DSP to do these circles. Just use front and back. That's what's nice about Stampin' Up's paper, is that they have a very diverse pattern, and then the other side is usually more not distinct. So there's that, and we're going to do the exact same thing, going to the right, still going to the right. I know some people will pick, oh, I like this pattern better, but, you know, how does it look? Does it look okay? That's what you got to look at. How does it look? Now, I haven't actually made this card, so this is just kind of a new, I'm just kind of going with an idea. I cut up all your stuff. This is how this is going to work, like that. Okay, so these 2 panels will make a full picture. So I am going to, I just want to make sure I give enough room for my circle on here. So we'll bring that up a little bit, like that. Hopefully that's straight. And then we'll glue this one on, like this. So for January's mystery box, I am showing you the paper that I'm going to get. So that's kind of cool, kind of a cool design. Oh, actually, I want to put some teal on this. Like that. And I'm going to put dimensionals on this. Dimensionals. Here we go. Okay, so there's that. Hey, y'all. Like that. And then where did I put my embellishments? Where did they go? I just had them here. Just had them here. This is what you got. You got half a pack of embellishments in your $25 of Stampin' Up product. Let's see. I am just setting everything all over the place, aren't I? So I'm going to use, maybe I'm going to use this, I don't know what this is. These are kind of like, almost like secret seat, but I'm not positive. Like that. And then the inside. What are we going to do on the inside? So I am using, the stamp set I'm using is Happy Place. It was in the fall catalog, but I don't see it on Last Chance. So, but I love this. I love this stamp. So I am going to get my big block out. And I am going to get some finger daubers, since we aren't using, we don't have the use of Stampin' Blends. So I need Lost Lagoon, which is 1, 2. This is how I put mine. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, and I bet you Crumb Cake is in a different place. Let's see, Crumb Cake. I didn't have enough room, so Crumb Cake is this one. Okay, so there we go. So we are going to add some ink. We'll see how this looks. I am totally going off script, y'all. Totally going off script. Crumb Cake. This might not be how this was envisioned, because this is actually, to me, I always think of this as a bright, happy, cheerful stamp. And I'm kind of using more neutral colors. Lost Lagoon. You know what happens when you stamp on your paper and it doesn't quite, especially with a rubber stamp, it doesn't turn out right? You know what you can do? You can add another piece in here to cover it up. That's where I'm going with that. In case this doesn't turn out, because I'm thinking I don't want to do all this and then have to do it again. But if I had to, like that. Okay. We shall see how this looks. We could be very surprised. I'm going to move these out of the way. Just want to give it a little bit of moisture. That probably isn't straight. Ooh, that turned out good. I'm happy with that. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to clean this happy. I just love this stamp. I think it is gorgeous, and I really encourage you to get it. It is still available. This is Sharon Armstrong's stamp set for reaching her million. And I am going to do birthday. Now all the stamp sets are all up to you. You do you. That is sharp looking. I like that. And I like those colors. It turned out nice. And when I have a big stamp, I like to do it like this. This seems to be better for me. Happy birthday. There's that. And I think this card is done. You're just going to sign on the inside. You could do it a little different so that it's more of a masculine card without floral, because some guys don't mind it and some like it. This could probably be an either or stamp. So I hope you like this card idea and give it a try. Just a circles card. So there you go. Stylish shapes, dies. My swirly embossing folder. Whoops, I just dropped. Swirly embossing folder. Happy Place stamp set. And all your products that you got for me. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.